Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are going to discuss about the group by and having clause in Oracle. The group by clause can be used in select statements to collect the data across multiple rows and group them by one or more columns. This group by clause often used with aggregate functions to group the result by one or more columns. So here is the syntax of group by clause. We can use the number of columns in our select statement along with the aggregation functions if there is any from the specified table. After this, we can use group by keyword and specify the column names on which we want to group by our data. Let us look at some practical examples to use the group by clause in real time. So here we are in our SQL developer. Let's look at the data in our employee table. Let's see how many employees are there in each department in our employee table. To do so, we will prepare a query, select the count function to count the values. Then we will use the column department number based on which we need to find the number of employees from our employee table. Then we will use the group by clause on department number to group our data on this column. So let's run this query, and here we have the result. We had total 14 employees in our employee table. 6 out of 14 belongs to department number 30, 5 belongs to 20, and 3 employee belongs to department number 10. Let's take another example, and this time we will find the max salary under each department. So here is the query. Select max salary. Max is an aggregate function we have seen in our earlier lectures, comma, the department number column on which we want to group by our data. So select max, comma, department number from our employee table, group by department number. So let's run this query, and here is the result. For department number 10, the maximum salary is 5 lakh. For department number 20, the maximum salary is again 5 lakh. And for department number 30, we have max salary is 2 lakh 85,000. We can also use having clause along with group by, which filters the record that are returned by group by clause based on a specified condition. So if we look at the syntax, we have just added the having clause at the end of group by. After adding this having clause, we need to specify the condition on which we want to filter out the data. Let's switch to SQL Developer and see some examples of using having clause along with group by. So let's prepare a query to get the maximum salary from our table based on job and department number column. So here we have the query. Select max salary, job and department number from our employee table. Here we are grouping our data based on these two columns, job and department number. We are also using the having clause and putting a condition to look the data for department number 20 only. So let's go ahead and run this query, and if you notice here, we have got the output only for department number 20. And based on the combination of job and department number column, we have the maximum salary. For manager, it is 2,97,500. For analyst, it is 5 lakh, and for clerk, it is 90,000. Just to confirm, let's filter out our data from employee table where department number is equal to 20. So the maximum salary for the job analyst, it is 5 lakh. Okay. For the maximum salary for manager, it is 2,97,500, since we have only one record and that has been considered as max salary. Now the third output we have got as 90,000 for clerk. Since we have a tie, both are having the same salary, and we have got 90,000 as an output. This is how we use the group by and having clause to group the data based on one or more than one columns. Always remember the flow. Whenever we use the group by clause in an expression, if we want to use any where clause, we should use the where clause before using group by clause. That's it for today. We'll meet you in the next one. Thank you.